The stakes have never been higher as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy steps into the White House for a high-stakes meeting with Donald Trump, a leader whose unpredictable approach to global conflicts has left both allies and adversaries on edge. This isn't just a diplomatic chat. It's a pivotal moment in a war that has reshaped Europe's security landscape. But here's where it gets controversial. Zelensky is accusing Russia of launching fresh attacks during these talks, a move he calls a cynical attempt to derail peace efforts. Meanwhile, Trump is pushing back, urging Ukraine to compromise on key issues like NATO membership and territorial claims. And this is the part most people miss. European leaders are quietly pushing for ironclad security guarantees, even as Trump's stance on the matter remains a wild card. The scene in Washington on August 18th, 2025 was electric. Zelensky, flanked by leaders from Britain, Germany, France, and NATO, arrived in a show of unity. But the real drama unfolded in the Oval Office. Trump, ever the showman, greeted Zelensky with a handshake and a compliment about his sharp black suit, a stark contrast to the military gear he usually wears. When asked what message he had for the Ukrainian people, Trump repeated twice, "We love them," a phrase that felt both heartfelt and politically charged. Yet, this meeting was a far cry from their February encounter, which ended in public embarrassment for Zelensky after Trump criticized him on live TV. The elephant in the room? Trump's recent 3-hour Alaska summit with Vladimir Putin, where he reportedly rolled out the red carpet for a leader facing an international criminal court arrest warrant. Zelensky and his allies are wary, fearing Trump might prioritize a quick deal over Ukraine's long-term security. "We need to stop this war, to stop Russia, and we need support, American and European partners," Zelensky told reporters, his voice carrying the weight of a nation under siege. But what does a deal even look like? Trump has hinted at compromises, but his demands are clear. Ukraine must abandon hopes of reclaiming Crimea, annexed by Russia in 2014, and forget about NATO membership. Zelensky, however, has rejected Putin's proposals outright, which includes ceding parts of the Donetsk region. Any territorial concessions would require a referendum under Ukraine's constitution, a process that could spark further chaos. The European leaders in the room are pushing for something Trump hasn't fully committed to: post-war security guarantees. A German spokesperson hinted at seeking more details on this front, while NATO's presence signaled a united front. Yet, Trump's reversal on ceasefire talks, after initially supporting them, has left many scratching their heads. Why the shift? Some speculate it's a nod to Putin's preference for fighting while negotiating, a strategy that keeps Ukraine on the back foot. And then there's the bloodshed. Just hours before the meeting, Russian strikes killed 10 civilians in Kyiv, a grim reminder of the war's human cost. Locals like Olena Yakusheva in Kharkiv described the horror of drone attacks hitting apartment blocks. "There are no offices here or anything else. We lived here peacefully in our homes." Meanwhile, Ukraine's military struck a Russian oil pipeline, halting supplies to Hungary and Slovakia. A tactical move that underscores the war's global ripple effects. So, where does this leave us? Trump's team insists a deal is possible, but the path is littered with landmines. Zelensky wants a ceasefire to negotiate from a position of strength. Trump wants a trilateral meeting with Putin. European leaders want security guarantees. Russia wants territorial gains. And here's a thought to chew on. If Trump's approach risks sidelining Ukraine's sovereignty, is he truly a partner or a potential obstacle? Share your take in the comments. Do you think a Trump-led peace deal would protect Ukraine's interests, or is it a recipe for disaster?